get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, what
What's
it
up?
do?
What's good? What's good?
Hey man, what's poppin', fam?
Ain't nothing too much, man.
Hey man, you bringing real lyricism back in the game.
Yes,
You
sir.
giving people you giving the crowd what they want to hear. Real lyricists. I don't know if I'm a fan of lyricists. I just like to hear good music.
I hear,
Just
I hear that.
tell everybody your rap name, man.
Hey, man, Envy, Indy, Donn, man.
Now, where do you come up with a name like that? Where you got that from?
Man, that's a crazy backstory. I went to high school with a friend of mine named Marcus Dorsey, and he came in class one day and he just like said his name backwards one time. I think it was like Marcus Dorsey was like Suckram Yesra or something crazy like that. And then like he said my name backwards and it ended up being Navanad. And so when I was thinking about Navanad, I was like, would I want to use that as a rap name? And what I did was I just put all the vowels out of it and left the letters for it.
And for everybody who know and they don't know who vowels is, all the vowels is A-E-I-O-U. Sometimes Y.
For sure.
Okay, you came up with the rap name.
Yeah, man.
So you feel like you a Donn of this shit? You the Donn of the rap game?
I feel like I got the potential to be, man. I think it's gonna take a lot of work to get to a mood like that or get to like a level like that. But I think I'm ready to do something like that.
Right. Okay. We were chopping it up last night. We were just talking about life and shit. I usually like to chop it up with folks so I get them on, see what they mind at.
For sure.
And we were talking about the struggles of the rap shit. Like, tell everybody the struggles of becoming an upcoming artist. Like, everybody see on the ground where everybody balling and flexing and they getting lit, but nobody shows the struggles behind the scenes of what the hell going on. Can you tell everybody what's going on behind the scenes?
Man, even just right now today, my car leaking oil right now. Like you still a normal person, bro. Like I think people definitely put on this like air of like perfection when they get on social media, and it's a lot of artists that do stuff like that because it's hard for them to be genuine, to be real, because they try to make it seem like they're a lot bigger than they are. But everybody, we just normal people out here like everybody else. Like it's coming up with the music thing it's a real battle between trying to build your creativity and then also make sure that it's still marketable and sellable to the people, because I feel like that's where a lot of people mess up. Like we were saying yesterday, 30,000 songs get uploaded to streaming platforms every day, but only like 300-400 of them get heard because everybody creative, but how you gonna sell it to people? How you gonna get it in front of people? How you gonna build a fan base? It's a difficult process.
Oh yeah, it's a process. The algorithm. How can you make yourself well known in the algorithm? What is going to set you apart in the algorithm for you to be set apart? And if you look at it, the big artists that set apart though. How can you set yourself apart? What are going to make you different? Because at the end of the day, the labels are businesses. It's a business.
It's a business for sure.
It's not about talent anymore. Those days are long over for all you upcoming artists.
It's gone because they done made it we live in a capitalist society. They basically taking and they look at it like Walmart look at it. Walmart got products on their shelf. You go to a record label, every artist is a different product on the shelf. And now they got to figure out how to sell it or how to convince you to purchase that product as opposed to purchasing another product from another label. So, right now it's kind of like I've been figuring out, the whole business side of stuff. Like we was talking yesterday, I done invested a whole lot into the album that I got coming up because I understood that that's part of the business of it. Just like with a lot of these artists with like brand deals or they do features and stuff with other people. I started realizing that it's the same thing, but I just got to start on a smaller scale because I don't have the reach that they got right now. So it's all just building the business, like you said. That's the main thing.
And then you talking about we talked last time about the project and everything about how much money have you invested in your project, if you had to guess?
If I tallied it all up, I'd probably be around 25,000.
And this all funded by you or a
All
team?
and a group of friends, like two other friends. But that's about it.
So what's that like?
I say probably like 90% of it by me, the other 10% by them.
And with that being said, what was that process like? You know, getting other people on board or whatever? Because you see all the time, you know, man, artists need to support their friends like they support these artists they don't know. Yeah. What's that like trying to get people on board, part of the team, part of the process?
Honestly, what I did was I didn't take it as a creative thing. I took it from a business approach. Like, I got a really close friend of mine, and like he didn't necessarily believe in the music at first because of course he saw everybody doing it. And he's what I would call a hip hop purist. Like, if it's not good, he gonna tell you it's not good, whether other people like it or not. He just gonna say he don't like it.
But this is what, let me cut you off. I gotta say this.
What's up?
Just because 100 people don't like your music don't mean it ain't good. All you gotta do is develop a cult fan base.
I feel that, yeah, that's facts. And yeah, I think the thing was with him was that he just, at first he didn't believe, and then over probably like a 2-year period of like him seeing the growth, he started believing, because he was like, hey, you actually good. Like, you actually got a chance at this. So he was down to put in on it. And then I got a friend of mine that I was roommates with when I was in college, and I brought it to him as a business plan. I was like, look, I got this project I'm putting together. I'll give you a percentage on the back end if you willing to front me, you know, a little cash right now to like get some stuff done. And he was cool with it. So I brought him a contract and everything, signed that. And me and him, I mean, it's basically like I came to him like I would go to, you know, to a label or to a bank. Like, you know, he'll go a contract. These the numbers we're agreeing on. I'm gonna get that back to you as soon as the, you know, project drop and the money start coming back in off that. You get your cut back.
Right. That's how you supposed to do it. If all you upcoming artists or business people, you gotta pay your friends too, man.
Oh yeah,
you gotta pay. And I look at it like this, though. In the beginning, they should do it because they fuck with you. Let me take that back. They should do it because they fuck with you and they fuck with your art and they fuck with your craft. But then down the road, when the money come in, you have to pay them people. So now they on payroll. Then I'm assuming
they on payroll. Yeah.
You got to pay that man what he's worth. Pay that man what he's worth. Okay, what behind it when you're paying for a project independently? Tell everybody the what goes along with it.
You got
the nicks and the crannies of it.
You're not just paying for an MP3 beat off of YouTube. You know, you're going for exclusives most of the time. You going to make sure because you got to make sure any samples in the track are already cleared. You got to run stuff by lawyers to make sure stuff not copyrighted. Or whoever has the copyright, you clearing it through them to make sure that it's okay for you to drop it, you know, and they can still get they cut that they supposed to get off of it. When it comes to like features and stuff, you're not gonna be able to just DM an artist and ask them for a feature. You got to look for who the manager is or whoever they A&R might be at the label. You got to contact certain people to get stuff in motion. It's a bigger, you know, process. Like I was talking to the manager of the J. Cole had the song No Role Models, of course. Mm-hmm. The person that helped him produce No Role Models, I was talking to his manager yesterday because I was going to see if I could get a beat, you know, made. Well, I was going to see if he could mix the track for me, but he said he don't mix. He just produced. So I was, you know, interested in getting a beat. And they asked me immediately, what's your budget? What kind of budget you looking for? I was like, I can, you know, pay up to about $750 right now for a track. They was like, that's not, you know, enough for what we going for right now. And like, to me, I'm like blowed, and a friend of mine was blowed too, because we like $750 for a beat. You know, that's crazy. But for somebody that's on that level, you know, they looking for a couple bands when it comes for a beat now.
Man, Pierre Bourne, Trippie Redd producer one time, said he charged $80,000 for a beat. Pierre Bourne talking about $80,000 for a fucking beat.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Hell, R. Kelly was writing records, selling shit for $200,000. Like, who the fuck got that kind of budget? Unless you a high artist in the label paying for it.
And that's really what happened. I realized that too. It's kind of like I don't know if you ever peeped. Like if you go to a hospital and you get a Band-Aid, they charge the insurance company like $30 for a Band-Aid.
Dang.
If you go to Dollar Tree and get a Band-Aid, you can get a pack of 12 Band-Aids for $1.
Yeah.
So it's the same way with the music industry. If I can get an independent artist on my track, he might only charge me $3,000, $5,000 for a feature. But if I go through a label, the label gonna up it to 30, 40 racks, because it's like same thing with like the insurance company with the
Yeah, it's a higher
house.
claim. You're just paying a higher premium for it.
For it. That's all it is. Yeah.
It's like a credit card. You know what you call it? Your interest rate. Interest rate. They charge you for interest. So this is what they're doing with these labels or whatever. They're robbing. And a lot of this is another thing. This is some free game too. I love to give out free game to upcoming artists, aspiring artists.
Yeah.
Guys, when you do a song with a local art, if you're a local artist doing a song with a major rapper, if he signs to a label, if he doesn't clear that song, you just wasted your money on that first.
You wasted your money, yeah.
Because he has to clear it.
You got to be careful.
You have to have a lawyer or whatever, some shit, so y'all can clear it or whatever. Or he can take the song and make all the publishing off the shit and ain't split shit with your ass.
Yeah. I had that. I had a situation almost happen like that with Young Blue.
Yeah. I'm familiar with him. Blue.
All right, Young Blue from my city. I'm from Mobile. And I contacted him and his manager probably about 2 years ago on the track that I was trying to get them on when I first started working on the album. And we had came to an agreement on the price, and I sent them the deposit. And then when I told them, I was like, before I send the rest of the money, though, same thing with what you were saying. I'm trying to send some paperwork so we can get the stuff signed to make sure it's clear. They were tripping by signing the paperwork. So it's like you definitely got to be careful, because a lot of these artists, especially when they trying to come up, they'll offer features for upcoming artists, and then they'll just act like it don't exist because the label wouldn't let me do it. The label wouldn't clear. My bad. They will try to finesse you like that, 100%.
Bro, they will goddamn, the industry is cutthroat than a motherfucker. You can't trust none of these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers ain't your friends.
Oh yeah,
this is business.
It's business.
Business over feelings.
It's just like what I was saying about going in Walmart. You got different products on the shelf. It's 30 different cereal brands, just like it's 30 different artists. They trying to sell just as much as you trying to sell.
Thanks.
You got to be careful. They trying to make their money too.
Right. And then the sad part about it is a lot of these artists so green and they so thirsty for fame to get on. They'll do a feature with the dude, spend the money, and then if the song do blow up, they ain't making no money off the song unless they touring off the record.
Exactly.
He making all the real money off it because his team got to publish it.
Yeah.
So all these artists, like Lil Baby did artists with upcoming artists, he probably took all the publishing. They ain't making no money off the damn album, the song.
Yeah. They got to learn how to flip it out after the fact. Because I think that's what happened with, it's a dude out of Atlanta that had a Lil Baby feature like 2 years ago. I think that's what happened to him. But, it's all in the hustle of it. When you get burned a few times early, because everybody get burned a few times early in the music industry, you start to understand how it works, and you can kind of maneuver around it. For the people that stick and don't run. I know a lot of people that get burned and they just quit. But once you figure it out, you kind of know what to do next.
It's kind of like being in a relationship, fam. Everything might learn the first two like that until you get your vibe. Like, this is the type of woman I need to be with. This is the person I need to be with right here. So fuck that shit. I'm not going back getting burned no more. Tell everybody the features you. I want you to. I don't know if you was finished. I don't know if I cut you off or anything. I want you to tell everybody what else behind the scenes going on with this project.
All right. Right now, it's the name of the project gonna be called "A Man in the Mirror," and I came up with the concept because I was going through a lot of personal stuff and like personal issues I was trying to get through in my life, and I just had to sit there one day and look at the man in the mirror, and it kind of hit me. I was like, everything in my life, I can change it. I really can just get up and put the work in. I can just get up and start hustling and getting the money and organizing everything myself. It's me. I'm the only one that's in my way. And so when I came to that conclusion, I was like, well, let me organize this. Let me figure out what I can do, how we gonna get this started. I ended up getting in contact with right after the Revenge of the Dreamers project dropped, the cold Revenge of the Dreamers project dropped. I found a dude on that named Deontay Hitchcock, and his verse was crazy on the song that he was on. I'm talking about crazy. I replayed that song like 20 times, and I looked him up, and he was still kind of like just bubbling on like Instagram and everything. I found a few freestyle videos. I instantly became a fan of the guy. And then I saw it in his bio that his manager email was right there. So I just emailed his manager and was like, "Hey man, how much for a feature?" They told me the price. I had the cash on me. I was like, "Man, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna get this album started."
How much the price was?
I think I paid $3,000 for that one. Yeah, I dropped like $3,000 on that one. After I had that feature, I've been holding that feature for like 2.5 years because it's been a lot of ups and downs, throughout the whole process. But I think we coming along nicely. Like the last year been pretty consistent with the growth and everything. So that was the first one. And then I was working through some more tracks. I got a lot of good tracks I got a dope track from this dude in Tennessee named Chuck Indigo. Chuck is like crazy lyricist, crazy spirit, crazy producer too. Bro is like a artist like machine. And I got him on a verse on one of the tracks. I got this dude named John Sway who bubbling up like the underground scene. He was on like the BET, on like a BET cypher, I want to say like a year or two ago. Bro, it's crazy. I got a track with Project Pat. Project, and then
wait. I gotta cut you off again. Project Pat don't get it. We were talking about this last night.
Yes, bro.
We had about a whole 45-minute discussion about Project Pat.
Project Pat.
If I had to give out a hood award, Project Pat would probably be first in line to get an award. Project Pat influenced a lot of artists, and a lot of artists stole this motherfucker's flow, and they sample his music all the time. All the time, they motherfuckers, Travis Scott, Trippie Redd, all them boys be sampling his music. They don't give him his credit, but I just had to say that.
Nah, bro, he one of the voices of the South, man. You go to Big Pato, bro. That's
Project Pato, sweet like corn. Man, Project Pat.
Come on,
that what? Did he hit you with that what? That verse like that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! He gave you a classic one.
He came in on that Big Pato, and like I told you yesterday when I heard that, it was crazy because like a friend of mine that produced a lot of tracks for me out of Houston, DJ. He was like, "Bro, that's crazy. You really got a Project Pat feature." He was like, "I really had to like look at it a few times because when he listened to the song, he was like, I didn't believe it at first because that is crazy." But like I just hit him up. I got in touch with him and talked to him a little bit. He told me that the kind of things he was changing. He was trying to become like a motivational person, trying to get some more inspiration because he trying to teach people. It's a little bit more out here in the streets and stuff. So I was like, I'm down with that. That's the kind of message I've been trying to push with my music anyway. So, we agreed on it, got a price together. He sent the verse over. I'm trying to get once I get the beat back for that track, because me and my guy in Houston was working on the beat for that. Once I get that back, I'm sending it off to get mixed. And the other feature I got on the same track, I got Quinn Miller on that same track. And I think that one's gonna be a solid one. I think people gonna enjoy that song.
Now, Quentin Miller is Drake ghostwriter for everybody who don't know. He used to be Drake ghostwriter. Yeah. He wrote some shit for Drake, and he's legendary. And back to Project Pat too. Being a down south legend in the South, in these parts of neck of the woods, the South Carolina, North Carolina, and so on and so forth. How much that verse was like? What was it like? Was you in the studio with him, or would he give you a verse or a hook, or what?
Nah, it was really during like the COVID time period. So people weren't really doing a whole lot anyway. But when I contacted him, because he had just put it out there on Instagram one day that he was doing features for people. Hit him up if he liked the song, he'll do it. And I just hit him up. And like I said, when I sent the song, he said he liked it. He said he liked the concept of it. He liked what I was talking about, and he was down to drop a verse on it. It was a real genuine connection. I would definitely like to meet him in person at some point though, just because I feel like he would definitely be able to to impart some wisdom on me, especially being young, coming up in the music game.
How old you is?
26.
Yeah, Project Pat was rapping, man, back in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
Like, Bop, chicken heads. What was it like chopping it up with him? Like, did he use some game, or did I chop it up about some things, or just strictly business?
It was about 80% business, and then just simple conversation. It wasn't a whole lot. I could tell that he probably had a lot of other stuff going on already.
Yeah.
So it was just straight to that. But I definitely look forward to a chance to really chop it up with him in the future though.
Okay. How much you pay for that verse?
It was like 1,100.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, you gave him to it. So did y'all what the paper? Did y'all sign paperwork on it or?
I'm gonna get the paperwork with him before the project drop. I'm gonna send that out to him before the project drop.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Did he give you like a 16, a 12, a 24? What he gave you?
It's a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 16.
Only a 16? No hook? He ain't got no hook on there?
No, I got a hook on there. Yeah, I did the hook on there. Yeah.
Okay. So what you gonna? Do you believe projects should have lead singles, or you gonna have a lead single for your project, or you just gonna drop some shit?
Nah, I'm gonna have probably 2 lead singles. I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna drop one track with a video, then I'm gonna probably drop another track with a video before I drop the whole project. At least that's the goal.
Okay. Cool. Do you feel like singles really matter now for artists, or it just matter about the music?
I think singles matter a lot more than albums right now, because a lot of people in that whole we in a little microwave society right now. I think.
Yeah. Pop. I call fast food era. Fast food.
I think people just, if they catch a single, it really ain't even got to be the whole track for a single. You just got to do something like I don't know if you remember that Chloe Bailey song, that Lord Have Mercy. It was all over. It was all over social media for a minute, and it wasn't even the whole track. It was just like a little sound bite from the track. And I realized that's kind of what really get people nowadays. You know, that's why I said it's hard nowadays, because you ain't even got to be talented no more. You just got to be able to get people's attention.
You got to be likable, and people just want to you have to be relatable,
and
accessible to your audience. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Because Cardi B is dropping music, and I think Cardi B is the most untalented motherfucker of all time. But Armani Caesar dropped the project, and she can rap a little bit. She's pretty decent. And I feel like she's way talented than Cardi, and looks just as good, just as better or whatever. But she just married the Migos, and she's just the hottest thing on the planet.
Yep.
So
it just happens for some people like that. You get the perfect situation for you to be at the top.
For sure. And by the way, I wrote this down too. By the way, it just hit me. You know, Project Pat, the girl from Squid Games had shot out Project Pat album, like Get It Green, a classic South album. He's only classics in the South, and I like Get It Green. That's one of his best projects.
Yeah.
The girl from Squid Games shot him out and said, "This is one of the best projects I heard in my life."
Yeah, that's big.
So you got people from fucking China, Japan, whatever, shouting you out. And by the way, that song Knife Drake, he had a feature with Drake too. The Knife song. That shit is hella numbers.
When I heard that song and he came in on that, I gotta feed the streets. My people gonna bleed the streets.
Leave marriage on your face when you got it. Right in this liquor. When he hit him with that,
it was hard.
Bro, Project Pat got the best. Project Pat got one of the best flows in the game, I think, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Project Pat is a legend for that reason, man.
His flow he came in the era where you had to be original and talented, but most importantly, you had to be OG and original.
Yeah.
And right. And who's some of your artists you think got some of the best flows in the game?
Some the new artists, or just overall artists?
Overall, your personal phase.
Overall, they got the best flows. I feel like Kendrick is crazy. I feel like JID is crazy. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Royce da 5'9". I feel like Royce be dropping some crazy albums. Let's see, flow wise, I think Lil Baby got crazy flow. Lil Baby flow on every track. Sometimes we get a little repetitive, but he definitely got something that's different from what other people got. So I can give it to Lil Baby too.
Do you feel like Lil Baby is the new generation of Weezy? This Wayne generation? Because I feel like it's disrespectful. Because I remember when Wayne was in his prime.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he the same as Wayne. I think he can get to a similar level that Wayne got to, but it won't be like for the same reasons. I think notoriety wise, he gonna be just as known as Wayne, but I can't say that he on the same level skill wise. Wayne was a different rapper. Like he really was just different.
Oh yeah, he was definitely an extraordinary artist. A lot of these flows a lot of artists use, they got it from Wayne. These are recycled flows from Wayne.
Yeah. I know about 20, 30 Wayne verses just off top. The second you start the song, I'm gonna know the verse. Like just because he was like a big person in the industry of like the rap that we listened to growing up. Like he was huge.
Oh yeah, he dominated the charts and Billboard. And his first, the Carter 3 sold 1 million copies first week, and it leaked out.
Crazy.
It leaked, and it still sold 1 million copies. So this man is an icon, legendary. People got to get this man his flowers. I just feel like everybody want to. Nah, well, go ahead.
No, yeah. Wayne was definitely was one of the ones on that list. I feel like Tyler the Creator has gotten to the point where he deserves some respect from people. Cause starting off,
Tyler the Creator fan though. I like a couple of his songs. Only album I like was Flower Boy. Flower Boy was a good project. I enjoyed it.
I think he improved a whole lot. Cause I remember his first 2 projects came out. I was like, who is this Tyler dude and why are people supporting this man? And then the next project after that, I think it was Cherry Bomb, then Flower Boy, and I was like, oh, he is actually pretty good now. Like he improving like crazy.
I like that song Smuckers with him and Ye and Wayne. Wayne fucked with Tyler the Creator heavy. Every time Wayne and Tyler link up, Wayne always give one of his best verses of all fucking time. I don't know what it is with Scum Gang, but he always gets some fly ass verses.
Yeah.
With the music industry being cutthroat like it is, though, do you feel like do you feel like they should be like artists giving out free game or trying to help these artists on the come up though, on the real, like giving them?
I feel like it wouldn't hurt for artists to give some game, but I think a lot of them don't, because it kind of weed out the people who really want it and the people who would just take it if they had the opportunity. Because I had to figure out if I really wanted it after dealing with how cutthroat it was. And once I got to a point where I realized I did really want it, that made me step up and say, okay, we're going to make this happen. It don't matter if this bad situation happened or how bad this situation might have been. We're gonna get up and we're going to make it happen. I think it pushes you to decide like how bad you want it, based on like how cutthroat it is.
Right. Absolutely. I got a couple more before I let you go. I ain't want to hold you all day. Now, I heard this quote. It was on Twitter. They said being a real man or real nigga doesn't consist of saving a bit from her financial struggles.
Oh, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Because the thing is, especially in the the time period that we living in, I believe in equality for all people. I believe that if a man is not working and he don't want to work, then he should be homeless
or hungry.
And it's not saying that you don't have to do, that you got to work as a slave to be able to take care of yourself. But it's just saying that you got to be able to provide something to society in order to be able to survive. That's how I was raised. So whatever you going to provide to society, you got to figure out a way to provide it. And if I'm going to believe that rhetoric for a man, I also believe that same rhetoric for a woman. Whatever you're going to provide to society, you need to be able to provide it for you to survive. But I do feel like it's a lot of women out here that believe that they can just kind of skate by off of good looks or skate by off of like, throwing sex at men and stuff like that. So it's like, from time to time, I get it, but it's not going to work forever. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I remember him saying it to a woman. You got about 15 good years that you're going to look good enough for a man to be willing to do this. Once you reach a certain age, you're going to hit the wall. And it's going to be significantly harder for you to survive off of what you've been surviving off of. So I definitely feel like it don't change you from being a good man or a real man because you're not willing to get a woman out of a financial situation, because people don't get men out of financial situations. We usually got to figure a way out ourselves.
That's right. You're absolutely right. I totally agree with you wholeheartedly because women think, I feel like a woman, cars and women are depreciating assets. And jewelry and clothes are depreciating assets. A woman, when she hit 25, has maxed out her beauty. Maxed it out. She's not going to get no more prettier than that no more. It's over.
Yeah.
She's hit the wall at 25. Will she still get some dick from time to time? Will a guy maybe do it? But as far as that, that's as far as she going to go. Andrew Tate. Do you know who Andrew Tate was?
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Tate was preaching, and it said that this man is canceled for having a fucking opinion, but people are rapping about killing and shooting people and making movies about rape. They ain't cancel them people, but he got an opinion about women, he getting canceled.
It's because it's an agenda that's being pushed. I've been peeping that for a minute now. Because like I said, I believe men and women are equal in terms of opportunities.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it's another thing too. They keep saying it's pretty girl privilege. Pretty girl privilege maxed out at 25.
Yeah.
From 17 to you're legal to go to college to 25 is when you got those years where a man is going to spend money on you and take care of you type shit. Unless you just bad like that. But when you reach 25, those years are waning. Those same guys, all those guys in your DMs who was approaching you in public, that free attention you was getting, it's gonna slowly dissipate.
Yeah. And they don't understand that it's kind of like this, like you got to be willing, especially, as a woman in that situation, to use the leverage that you have right there to make an investment for a guy. And I feel like it's the same way for men. Everything we do in life, we're doing it for the opposite sex for the most part. Like, I'm going to be successful for myself, but I'm going to also be successful because I know that gives me a larger pool of women that I can have access to.
Oh, yeah. The more, because that's more money you got. And that's going to have you in a room with other successful men, other men with wealth, and that's going to have you access to women.
Yeah. That's how
whatever. But, I mean, yeah. Because the more money, because you can only get women that in your budget. When you ain't got rich, you can only get women in your budget.
Yeah.
A man making $50,000 a year is only going to get women in his budget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you only get people that you can afford. But me personally, I'm a simple guy, humble guy. I don't really care about all that bullshit. But for the average man, that would attract them.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Most part. And a lot of women think they want men to feel sorry for them, and they want men to. They're looking for a sucker. A lot of women are looking for suckers, like Kevin Samuels said. They're looking for suckers. And after you save her, and I don't believe in saving women and helping women financially or whatever, because I look at it like this, or helping them in no way, shape, or form if that's not your woman, because the women are always having sex with a man who is providing for her less than or doing less than.
And that was a talk I had with a friend of mine a few years ago, because me and him was talking. He was like, would you really take a girl on multiple dates before you got any? And I was like, yeah, why not? This was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was like, yeah, why not? He said, I'm going to say one statement, and I want you to think about it. If it was with a dude that she already liked, would she have made him wait 5 days like she would make you wait? And when I thought about it, I was like, that's crazy. It's basically like, I got to prove myself over a certain amount of time to get the same thing that somebody else got for free.
Exactly. And I told it. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I realized that just basically meant that you weren't really interested in me. You were just giving me a chance.
You right on the money. And I told this, God, and I tell this to people all the time. I told it to a woman yesterday. Well, she was like, well, you don't need to worry about other guys. The fuck I don't. I ain't worried about the other man, but I ain't gonna let you play me like a damn fool. You see, when you tell women shit like this, they hit you with, well, why you worried about other men? See, they're deflecting. That's a deflecting tactic too right there, guys. For everybody who watching this, when a woman hits you with something where, why you worrying about other men? Bullshit. You worrying about what's in my pockets and what I can provide for you and where I'm going to take you, right? Oh, see, that's the deflection technique. And you got to look at it like this right here. You don't have to get money to have women. Because there's plenty of broke-ass guys sleeping on women's couches having sex with them doing nothing.
Yeah.
So, guys, I tell guys this right here all the time. You got to be yourself and love yourself and focus on self-improvement. Stop worrying about women and how women feel and trying to save and cater to women. Fuck them hoes, bro.
Yeah,
don't women who rejected you in your 20s, when they get in their late 30s, when they get in their mid or late 30s, they're gonna come back to you knocking on your fucking door. That's why they like to keep those guy friends or whatever, because when those guys, those bad boys or those assholes don't want them no more, they can have somebody to come back to.
Yeah.
That's why you should never be friends with a woman that you're sexually attracted to and that you like. Never be her friend.
Yeah, I spent a whole lot of time chasing women, not realizing that it was getting me nowhere, because you spend a whole lot of time chasing women. Yeah, you get numbers. Yeah, you get some attention. Yeah, you get some dates, some phone calls. You pull up to some crib. It's cool, but at the end of it, I realized that I wasn't advancing in life. So I decided to take the break. All right, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna start focusing on some stuff. I started focusing on some investments, some stock market stuff, some business stuff, the music stuff. Like I got into it where I was like, all right, let me get a foundation for myself. Let me build some personal stability. And then when I come back around a few years from now, like you was just saying, and I'm in my late 20s, early 30s, okay, now I can kind of play the field now. I got the
right. Your market, you save up your money, worry about your wealth. You got a home or you got a car, and you getting wealth and your assets blowing up. Now the women coming after you. Those same women who rejected guys in their 20s, they're going to be knocking on their door in their late 30s and their 40s. They will be begging to come back to you because they're going to realize, damn, they had it good. And don't take them back either, guys. And this is another thing, too. Guys, if you're not satisfied with the women you're dating in your hometown, travel the country or get you a passport.
I hear that. I've been hearing that a whole lot.
Get you a passport. There's other women who would cherish you, who would love you for you, and would accept you. Do not let your small town you in dictate you about this is how all women is. Man, get you a passport and travel the country, man. Go on a cruise and enjoy being by yourself.
Yeah, you got to learn how to be by yourself. I think that's a big thing that people don't understand. At one point, most people, you grow up codependent. You grow up needing other people for your happiness or for your sanity. The second you get to the point where you enjoy being by yourself, it makes it a lot easier to decide if you actually want to be with another person or the type of person you want to be with. Because now you know that, oh, I'm already cool with myself. I don't need you. That means that if you're going to be here, I got to actually want you to be here. And if I don't want you to be here, best believe you're not going to be here. It's an easy fix at that point because I'm already cool with being by myself. That definitely took some years of improvement right there.
Man, at the end of the day, I know Jesus got me. I'm cool with being by myself. Listen, man, I don't need no damn woman to smile in my damn face and lie to me on the damn day. I eat by myself, put my headphones in, and cool it, bro. I don't need you to lie to me. I don't need you to tell me all these lies and you going home fucking another man. Fuck all that. Yeah. I'm good, shorty. I'm focusing on what I got going on to improve myself and to help better myself and advance in life. Me chasing you, taking you on dates and calling you and doing all that goofy shit. What the fuck that gonna get me? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
No fucking where. Guys, stop chasing women. Enjoy your life, man. Like, that's why I feel like, I don't know how we got on. That's how I feel like about these dating coaches. They're targeting black men and they talking about, chasing women and all that shit. But that's what I used to listen to Alpha Male. He said the best thing. Guys, focus on yourself and love yourself, man.
Yeah.
So, that was one of some of the biggest points he put out, though, man. I think a lot of brothers need to understand that, though. How old are you is, though?
26.
When did you figure this out about women, though? Because I figured it out younger, too, and some guys usually don't figure this out in their 30s. We figured this out young. So what traumatic experience helped you figure this shit out?
Man, so I give you a little backstory on just my life in general. So I lost my mama when I was like 10.
Sorry to hear that.
Appreciate it, man. She died from breast cancer, and I ended up moving in with my auntie after that. And I stayed with my auntie for about 6 years, but then my auntie ended up dying from colon cancer. A few years later, I moved back in with my grandmama. I went off to college, and I didn't realize what the deaths in my family had done, because I ended up losing my dad while I was in college and another one of my aunts. And I realized what it did to me was I lacked the attention that I wanted, the love that I wanted from people. So what I used to do was I became needy for women. When I would get into a relationship or start talking to a girl, I would need constant reassurance from her that we was good, because I didn't want to lose her like I had lost other people that I loved or I cared about. And I learned kind of quick that women don't like that. They don't like you being a needy person. So that used to kill so many opportunities that I had, to the point where I had to grow emotionally and mentally enough to understand that I need to be able to be the emotional and mental stability for myself. I can't depend on a woman for that. I gotta be able to do that for me. And I probably got to that point when I was like 23. Cause like even right now, I weigh about 275 pounds. 8 months ago, I weighed 377 pounds. And that was another part of it. I realized that I started I was in like a bad mental state. I was eating for self I was eating to make myself feel better. And it wasn't good. So I had to change everything. That's why I said like this last year been crazy. Like I had to change everything, evolve, improve. And what it did was it taught me a lot about myself. I made the distinction that now that I know who I am, now that I accept who I am, now that I'm improving myself as a person, I can kind of see the differences between, a woman that's attempting to use me and then an actual good woman. And I probably say that it took me till I was probably like 22, 23 years old to be able to make that distinction. It was a hard thing though, but it's all, I feel like everybody, like you said, you just got to grow. You got to get to a point where you start figuring stuff out yourself and, being okay with being yourself.
Facts. I figured it out young too, about 23, 24, I was 23 after my serious relationship broke up. And I know I understood female nature and women nature. And, I said, you know what? Time to focus on me right now and be happy being by myself and learn my love myself, goddammit. And stop being needy to women. A couple experiences I went through, But now I'm at a point, ain't nobody come to my damn house unless we about to get married, goddamn. You ain't come to my house, I ain't going to your house. Shit, I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I don't need you to know where I stay. I don't want to know where you stay. I don't know who been over there. Like, speaking of that, like, we just seen what Trouble died from fucking with a chick, and he was an upcoming artist that killed him and shit, a broke-ass rapper who never pissed off rapper, who never made it, killed this man for fucking his chick or whatever the case may be. They broke up. Like, you think guys should go to women's houses, or what you think?
Man, I think you definitely got to be careful out here, especially in like this rap scene. That's why I feel like a lot of the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back. I don't think you would ever see somebody kill, Cole, or kill Kendrick, or kill Drake, or kill.
Never know.
I feel you, because it's definitely wild nowadays. I feel you on that. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the ones that usually get targeted, though, is because they talk a whole lot of that stuff in their music.
But it's entertainment at the end of the day, though.
I feel it, but a lot of people don't look at it like that. And I think that's the issue, is that so many people don't look at music as entertainment. They look at it as real life. Especially
it's not.
Huh?
It's not, though. That's the black people look at it.
Yeah. And I think that's something it's just something that we got to look towards, like a conversation in our community. Like, killing somebody, that's out to eat with their girl, or somebody that's just, out chilling. Like, it's so many, artists that have been killed in the last few years, and it's ridiculous, like really ridiculous.
Would you recommend somebody go to a chick house though? Or would you do it?
I have in the past, but I would recommend nowadays, I say depending on like how well you know this person, you definitely want to be careful at first. Because you got to make sure that something is genuine. I feel like that about anybody, girl or guys. Like, you got to be careful. You got to make sure you're watching your surroundings. Because
even if you knew her, you got to look at it like this. I had a homie tell me, you're not the only one they having sex with, bro.
Well, that's yeah, I feel that, yeah. You got to be careful, because some other dude could just be jealous one day. You never know.
Oh, yeah. Because a lot of women cut guys off, and they not going to tell you who they cut off. And that guy might stalk the house, shoot your ass up, kill her or some shit. Now you want a t-shirt.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
So shit like that happens a lot. So would you recommend them get a hotel room, or like?
I mean, at that point, I guess that would be the best option, because I feel you on not just bringing everybody to your crib either, because you gotta vet people before you just bringing them through where you lay your head, because you don't want nobody popping up at wild times or doing crazy stuff to to the stuff you own, the stuff you paid for. It's a risky situation. We all dealing with with different independent, different people out here that we don't know, and we trying to coexist. And it's like you said, it's dangerous out here if you make the wrong mistake at the wrong time. You never know what can happen.
Facts. I'm doing hotels now. You know what I'm saying? I still live I live in my parents' basement. I live in the parents' basement type shit. So I believe in hotels, but I don't care if I knew a bitch for goddamn 45 years. Bitch, we going to the room, bro. I don't trust these hoes as far as I can see them.
Yeah.
So, you know, I recommend it, man. Man, guys, you guys be careful. I've done it in the past, pull up at chick's house, being on dating apps, pull up the chick house. And I ain't realized how dangerous that is. You going to somebody's house you don't know like that. I ain't realized that until being about 25. I said, boy, I was out here doing some wild shit, bro.
Yeah, that's dangerous, yeah.
Very dangerous, bro. Could have had goddamn boom.
Yeah.
Facts. We about to play a game called Rapid Fire right now.
All right.
So you got 30 seconds or less to answer these right here. All Kendrick right. Or J. Cole?
Cole.
J. Cole or Lil Wayne?
Cole.
Rod, wait, The Game or Lil Wayne?
Wayne.
The Game or Rick Ross?
Rick Ross.
Rod Wave or NBA Youngboy?
Rod Wave.
Drake or Wayne?
Ooh, that's one. Wayne.
Okay. Chief Keef or Lil Durk?
Dirt.
Kanye or Wayne?
Kanye. That's a hard one.
Ye? He changed his name to Ye now. He Ye.
That's a hard one. That's a hard. I gotta go with Ye. That's a hard one though.
Kanye or Drake?
I take Ye over Drake too.
Even Kanye just said on Drink Champs though, they took his video down, which I totally disagree with. He said Drake is the greatest rapper of all time. Would you agree with that?
Nah, I wouldn't say the greatest rapper of all time, but I would say that he did something that nobody else in the rap game was able to do. I feel like he was revolutionary for the rap game.
Like what? In what ways?
I think he was kind of the bridge between the rap community and the rest of the world. Like in a way that was better than how Eminem did it. Because Eminem did it before him. But I think Drake, by him, even though he was mixed, by him being a black person, it was something that was a little more relatable for the rap community also. Instead of being about skill. Because Eminem was just like, oh, we respect him because, skillfully, he's a great rapper. But
and he's good at storytelling. Like, Stan is one of the greatest storytelling songs of all time.
Yeah.
And he put that word in the dictionary, too, by the way.
What word? What'd you say?
Stan.
Oh, Stan. Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool. I put Wayne over Drake because without Wayne, there'd be no Drake and Nicki Minaj or Tiger, any of them.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So, definitely right there. Definitely. All right, now I'm about to give you the 50 worst rappers of all time, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to pick out on the list who deserved to be on there and who deserved to not to be on there, okay? We about to go through it real quick. Silk the Shocker, number 1, Lil Yachty, Master P, OJ the Juice Man, Lil Flip, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, 6ix9ine, Gutter, Puffy, Sean Diddy Combs, by the way, for all y'all who don't know who that is, Waka Flocka Flame, Cola Ray, Birdman, Vanilla Ice, Kid Boo, Yeet, Benzino, Plies, Blueface, Cardi B, Lil B, Gunna, Chief Keef, Soulja Boy, Manny Fresh, Nick Cannon, Changy, Saint Lunatics, Bow Wow, C Murder, G Herbo, Riff Raff, French Montana, Gang Twins, Mike Jones, Lil Uzi Vert, Flo Rida, Pitbull, Young Thug, Petey Pablo, Gucci Mane, Designer, Tony Ayo, Tom McDonald. I have no idea who Tom McDonald is.
I heard it.
Future, Iggy Azalea, Future, oh my goodness. Nelly, RZA, Playboy Cardi, Eazy-E, and NBA Youngboy. Who you agree deserve to be on there and not?
You can keep everybody on the list except for Waka Flocka, G Herbo, Future, Eazy-E, and maybe Cardi, because I feel like Cardi can actually rap. But everybody else, well, honestly, I wouldn't have put Lil Yachty on there as the worst 50 either. I feel like it's some people worse than Lil Yachty.
He deserves to be on there. He's trash, but he got big songs though.
Yeah, I say Young Thug shouldn't be on now.
Young Thug is influential.
Yeah, Young Thug, Future, Cardi, Easy E, G Herbo definitely shouldn't have been on there. And Waka Flocka shouldn't have been on there to me.
They got Bow Wow on here.
Yeah, Bow Wow.
Now I heard Bow Wow rap without a beat before. Bow Wow is pretty decent at rapping.
I feel like,
and he got hits.
Yeah, you can't judge Bow Wow because of the time. Bow Wow blew up as a kid, though. Folks got to realize, like, when Bow Wow was popping, he was 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. That was different from, like, rapping as an adult. I feel like you got to take it for what it was at the time. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that he was a bad rapper. I would just say that, you know, we heard him as a kid. He would just have to, you know, come up now and if he wanted to drop something, but I doubt he would. I wouldn't even necessarily put Nick Cannon on there. I think Nick Cannon can spit. I just think...
Hell no.
You don't think Nick Cannon can spit?
Nick Cannon's one of the worst rappers of all goddamn time. Nick Cannon's a terrible rapper. Birdman deserved to be on this list. Silk the Shocker's not a good rapper. Master P, he's not all that to me, but Master P and Silk the Shocker are one of the richest rappers of all time, by the way. They are very, very lucrative in their deal. So
they was business.
Yeah, great businessman. Birdman is a terrible rapper, but he got big hits.
Major businessman too, yeah.
And he's rich. And he's richer than Lil Wayne too, by the way. That's another thing people don't talk about. Everybody talk about Lil Baby being rich, but Coach K and P are the rich ones. Everybody talk about how rich Drake is, but Lil Wayne signed Drake. Drake is the one getting rich.
And Birdman signed Wayne.
Birdman.
It's up there, bro. It's always levels to it. People don't understand the levels to it though. There's always levels to
it. Now, this is who I feel like they should have put on there. Tyga deserved to be on this list because Tyga got good records, but I don't look at him as a rapper.
Yeah,
I just got good records. Playboy Cardi got good records. He got songs that I like. Nelly can really rap a little bit. Nelly can rap though, so I don't know why he deserved to be on this list.
I ain't even hear Nelly on there. I wouldn't have put Nelly on there either.
Nelly got big hits, and Nelly can rap some. Like Nelly, he ain't no lyricist, but he can rap.
He can rap though,
I don't know who Tom McDonald is though. I never heard of this guy.
I heard of Tom McDonald. It's this white guy. His rapping style is very like he be on like a lot of political stuff and stuff like that. I don't think he that good though, but I wouldn't have. Nah, I probably would have put him bottom 50 because I really don't see what he does. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like he just rap to say you rap.
Now, Ice JJ Fish should have been on here.
Ice JJ Fish definitely should have been.
Lil B got a fan base, and Lil B's one of the garbage. Blueface, I agree with Blueface. Blueface is a terrible artist, but he has gotten better. He has gotten better lately.
Yeah,
he has improved greatly. Manny Fresh, terrible artist, but a great producer.
Great producer, nah. Manny Fresh,
he created the sound for the Hot Boys. Changi, terrible rapper, but he got big hits.
He got some tracks. Somebody say he got some tracks though.
One Call Away is a smash hit.
Yeah.
C Murder got some joints. C Murder can spit though. I
don't know. I don't think C Murder should have been on there. I feel like C Murder.
Flo Rida and Pitbull got major hits.
Yeah, Pitbull was one of the first people they tried to push to like the rap, like the pop era of rap, like trying to make everybody listen to it.
Right.
I don't think he was bad.
Flo Rida is basically the new Nelly because he came out with Flo Rida got hits and he doing shit overseas and shit. So Flo Rida getting money. So I guess Yang Yang Twins got hits though. I mean, they not no lyricists, but I wouldn't put them on this list because they got hits.
They got hit.
Smash hits.
Whisper in your ear.
Oh man, Drop It Low.
Drop It
like an 18-wheeler. Damn. Bedroom Boom.
Yeah, I don't think they should have been on that.
6ix9ine, I don't think should be on there. I heard plenty more worse rappers than 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Kid Buu deserves to be on there. Gunna don't deserve to be on there. Plies don't deserve to be on there. I don't agree.
Plies would be close, but I don't think he deserved to be on the.
Whoa, you say he should be close. What?
Close. I say probably like bottom like 150.
I wouldn't put Plies on this list at all. he's not a lyricist at a one bit, but just because he's not a lyricist don't mean you're a good rapper to me. He put words together well, and he make good music. He make great beats. He pick good beat selection.
Yeah, I feel that.
Great topics. So OJ the Juice Man deserves to be on there because I like OJ the Juice Man. He's from the South. If you're from the South, you probably fuck with Juice, but I see why he's on that list.
No, yeah.
Gutta is a terrible rapper, and Benzino definitely deserves to be on that list. He's garbage. And Cola Ray is a terrible artist.
I feel like cause she was trying to rap before she picked that like kind of Playboy Cardi type sound. She was like rapping like normally before that, but she wasn't getting no attention. And she kind of just took something that was already working, changed it to something she could benefit off of and made it happen. Which I ain't mad at her for doing it. That's a hustle mentality. I respect that, but in terms of like music wise, I would never just play a song from her because I don't see the point.
Well, she know how to shake that ass. If she could rap as well as she can twerk, she'd probably be somewhere.
I feel like she would be too.
That freshman freestyle was the worst shit I heard. She said she got it out the struggle. How you got out the struggle? And her father's on the list too. Just like father, like daughter. She's terrible, just like her daddy.
Yeah, your daddy is Benzino. You didn't get it out the struggle. Y'all was chilling.
Yeah. Y'all was chilling on Mills. I think she just got popular because she was, she was Trippie Redd cum rag for a while. He was just cum bucket for a while. So that's what I think about it. But yeah, I think that list need to be redevised, re-edited.
Yeah, it definitely needs to.
Right. Yeah. Do you feel like just because somebody rapping fast, that means they good? Because that's another thing. This generation, they be like they rapping fast on double time. They can spit.
Nah, I think it depends on it's a level to like the substance you putting in it if you rapping that fast. Because that's why like somebody like Eminem was respected because he would be rapping fast, which was already impressive. But then you could go back and look in the lines and you could see like him putting like words together and schemes together or telling a story along with rapping that fast. Like that's impressive. Or like somebody like JID do the same thing. Like he can tell a whole story, in his verse and be, rapping fast as hell. So I feel like it just rapping fast don't just make you great. It's impressive to be able to do that breath control wise and stuff, but that's not just to say you're great because you can rap fast. Nah.
I think Twista's probably Twista's okay to me. He just raps really fast. Twista, I'm not a big fan of Twista. He got a good album though. Kamikaze is a classic. But I'm not a big Twista JID fan. I think they get by because they rap fast and it's very impressive and people want to do that but they can't.
I feel that.
Yeah. How you feel about that project he dropped, JID?
I feel like it was good. It wasn't as great as I thought it would be, but it was a good project. I would say to me, how you feel about Saba?
I never heard of his music.
You never heard of Saba? Saba, a dude out of Chicago. His album that he dropped, between his album and Kendrick album, to me, was probably one of the best albums to drop this year.
That Kendrick album was so fucking trash. I was about to ask you that too. That album was trash, Kendrick album. I like Kendrick. Kendrick is one of the greatest lyricists. But Kendrick hasn't dropped a meaningful good project since Good Kid, Mad City. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Damn was okay. Damn was cool. Damn wasn't a bad. It wasn't an excellent project. It wasn't excellent. It was good. It was good. Good Kid, Mad City been on the charts for 10 damn years.
I hear you.
10 years.
To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, and this.
The Pimp a Butterfly was talking about issues, but it's like that's not an album I want to go back and listen to all the time. Good Kid, Mad City, I can play that at the gym, working out. Boom.
Yeah. I go back and listen to both of them. I still listen to the most recent Kendrick album. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Now, Untitled was a good project, but that was like a bunch of throwaways. It's like Kendrick Lamar, a lot of West Coast artists can't make good hooks. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this. Follow me. West Coast artists struggle with hooks. Go back to Tupac. They can't make good hooks.
I'm going to listen to you. I'm trying to. I'm trying to
Tupac
think.
didn't make, and I like Pac, but Tupac got a lot of trash music and a lot of bad hooks.
I feel you. I get where you coming from.
And
I
Kendrick's
feel
beat
like
selection on that album was terrible. The production is horrible. And Kendrick always had great production.
Talking about on this most recent album?
Yeah, the Mr. Morales and Big Stepper was the most hype. It was the most disappointing album of all time.
Man,
I'm saying this because I like Kendrick Lamar. I ain't hating on Kendrick. I ain't hating on Kung Fu Kenny either. I like Kung Fu Kenny.
We got to disagree on that one. I think
that album was trash. You know it was trash. He made it for Cry Together, the video of him piping the chick out. You know your album flopping. You got to throw out this bullshit right here. This goddamn story.
I hear you, bro. I don't know, bro. That album hit me, bro. I feel like that one, it probably just
wait, and let me say this too. Kendrick always provides great content. Him and Eminem, if you listen to the album, they're gonna give you excellent content, excellent they're gonna give you the content is always excellent. They're gonna always have something to speak about. They're always gonna give you a great story on your album. But I'm saying sonically, and I'm just saying you wanna hop in your car. So if you with your old lady, if you with an old lady, you gonna play Mr. Morales and Big Steppers in the car? That's your go-to?
Not if I'm with my old lady, nah.
Y'all on a 4-hour car ride, you be like, man, play this Kendrick shit. Yeah, shut up, bitch. You ain't going nowhere with them keys, bitch. What the hell?
Yeah. I feel you. Like I wouldn't play that with, like, if I'm with my girl, nah, I wouldn't play that. That's something that I would just play, like, if I'm just like chilling or I'm about to go to the gym, like you said, or I'm about to like just chill for the day, I'll play that. It's definitely not. It's not what people expected from it. I feel like, because that's kind of what I was telling some people that a few months ago, because like folks was talking about it, and I was like, Kendrick kind of like said it in the album. He was like, "I'm not doing this for y'all no more." And when I caught that, that's what he was going for.
I don't like that.
Like, I hear you, because I felt some type of way about it. I was like, dang, that's crazy, but I understood where he came from, because he was like, he went from "we gonna be all right" to like, you know, whatever happened. So it's like, and more so, I feel like this album was just him showing us that he was like defeated. That I feel
like with that project, he was trying to cancel culture.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah,
he was talking about a lot of times about transgenders in the song, but the album doesn't hit well because the music ain't good. It ain't good music. The biggest surprise of the album was Kodak. Kodak Black stole the show.
I can't say
Kodak Black stole the show. And I was surprised to see him with Kodak. That was a big. I was like, okay, that was so left field. I was like, oh shit, Kodak. I would have never thought Kodak and Kendrick would do records together, because they on two different spectrums of the world. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and that record was hard. I think that my favorite record, I liked how it started. That N95 was hard. I like that Count Me Out. Rich Spirit was crazy. Like it was, I don't know, bro. I like the project. That why I don't know.
Music is subjective, man. If you like it, you like it. But I'm not gonna like something because everybody else said it was hype and it was good. Yeah. I feel like Drake. Wait. Let me say this, bro. Drake album he dropped last year, that CLB, that was mid. It was typical Drake. Typical.
I agree with that.
Was it bad? No, it wasn't bad. Drake is an excellent artist. He's never gonna. Drake know how to make hits. He's not gonna put out bad music or release no damn bad music. Yeah. I don't think it was just mid. It was typical. It was throwaway. I felt like the song had a bunch of throwaways he had in the vault.
Yeah, it was Drake music. It was, when you go to Drake, that's what you expect is Drake music. That's all.
Knife Talk was cool. I like Knife Talk. I mean, there's a couple joints on there, but it was like, okay, we heard this before. When you gonna do something different? When you gonna switch it up? I expect this from you. Lil Baby features, a Lil Durk feature. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing but a phone call.
Yeah.
Give us something that we ain't heard before, fam.
Drake, yeah. He should have did something. I hear what you're saying. If he would have brought out, like, let's say Drake would have threw like a Jasmine Sullivan feature on there, or if he would have threw something like a Kid Cudi feature, just something different that
he had a Young Thug feature in Future. And this is another fucking thing. I'm tired of Drake doing songs with Future. You need to stop.
Every album, both of them.
Just stop it. I don't want to hear a part 2 of that shit. Y'all done did enough records. Y'all need to let that shit go. Let it go. Y'all drop the classic project. Go ahead.
No, I hear you on that. I agree with that. Drake, every time Drake drop a project, Future on that. Every time Future drop a project, Drake on that. It's like they just be going back and forth now.
And this is another thing with that Kendrick album. How many songs in that album gonna get played in the club? Answer that question right quick.
Probably one, if that. It ain't really a club album at all.
No album of that gonna play in the club. That shit is like, that shit gonna put somebody to sleep.
I feel you.
It's gonna put you to sleep, bro. That shit gonna put a motherfucker to sleep with that shit. I got this glass too. Pop Smoke Killers was arrested and they was eating pizza in prison though. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, whatever they eating in prison is whatever they eating in prison. I ain't never tripped about, like, folks be like tripping about folks having phones and stuff like that. The thing is like the fact that you stuck, but you know, in them four walls is the problem. Whatever you do in them four walls, to me, I don't necessarily care. You know, I feel like it was really just a thing to get people kind of like heated up on social media. I feel like a lot of that stuff really is. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Right. What's a rapper you feel like who's good at singing?
Good at singing. I feel like Drake pretty solid at singing. I feel like dang, who else? I feel like Chance the Rapper got a solid singing like voice. It's not like amazing, but I like how he sound when he.
What do you think about trans liking trans porn on Twitter, dog?
Bro, I saw people talking about that.
What's your thoughts on that shit? Because Isaiah Rashad had a video leak him getting fucked, goddamn inhaling dick. He was like, had dick all through his esophagus. I haven't seen the video. This is what I heard. Allegedly, I snapped.
Talking about Isaiah Rashad?
Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, I came across the video by mistake.
Oh, God!
Bruh, I was on Twitter the day that he was trending. And so I knew that, like, I was like, okay, he had just dropped that single that he had with Duke Deuce. And I was, that track was crazy to me. So when I saw him trending on Twitter, I just clicked on the trending tab because I was like, let me see if he dropped another song. If this is what everybody talking about. I clicked on it. I saw the video. I swiped immediately because I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm out of here.
Man, I went to wash my eyes out. Man, what the fuck? But back in the chat, do you believe Chance is gay or you think his wife said that was a mistake? It was an accident that came back from a club saying he was tired, allegedly. Do you agree with that or what's your thoughts on it?
Man, I don't know, man. I feel like if he ain't done it to this point, he done been rapping for about 10 years at this point. If he ain't done nothing like that crazy, I feel like it really could have been a mistake. But I also feel like whatever he doing his free time, hey, let that man do in his free time, man. I try not to get in what all these other folks be doing if I can avoid it, man. Cause these folks be out here doing some crazy stuff. So hopefully it was a mistake, but I can't, you know.
So what if Chance be like, hey man, you want this verse? You know what you gotta do, right?
I don't need that verse then. I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah, that shit was very peculiar. And Isaiah Rashad is a gay rapper too, though, with kids too. Would you do a song with him or anything? And they say Tyler the Creator's gay, allegedly.
I would, because to me, at that point, like I said, whatever you decide to do in your free time is what you decide. My thing that I look for when I'm about to do a song with somebody is like how I perceive your artistry. Like, if I like you as an artist, I kind of separate that from the person if I can. So it's like, you know, I don't see myself as gay or homosexual or whatnot, nor do I see myself as somebody that likes trans stuff or not. You know, I like women. That's all. I like women.
Yeah, I love beautiful women who was born women.
You feel? I'm the same way with that.
Hey, if they like that, that's cool. That's okay if they like chicks with dicks.
That's cool. Go for it. Live your life. My verse need to be hard when I get it back, though. Right?
I know that's right.
That's all I'm
doing. Hey, pause on hard. Pause.
That's all I'm here for, that verse, man.
Hey, pause. You gotta be careful how you use that. You gotta say, I want my verse back hard. You gonna give me something hard for it, all right? Yeah. Hey, so right. What's your thoughts on rappers wearing dresses like Young Thug and shit? And then, you know,
like all that stuff was just to get attention, man. I feel like they knew that was what was, you know, the whole agenda of trying to, you know, emasculate men. They trying to make men appear more weak, more feminine. And I think all that was, is that they was doing that as a way to get them more attention, and then by getting them more attention, it also, you know, imprints another view of the black man, you know, making a black man look more feminine, more weak.
That's why I ain't watched P-Valley and shit. All that shit is to make black men, they put in black men the thugs and gay and homosexual and all other kind of goddamn shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't watch or participate in none of them shows. I don't like that shit. That shit don't fit well in my spirit though, man. Just seeing this corruption or this, nah, man. That shit fucked up. Damn, what else I had to say? And I was about to say this, you know, when you sign to a label, only 70 to 85% of the artists don't blow up.
Yeah, it's a very small percent they get any attention. It's a very small percent they get any attention. They will bench you for a while if they don't feel like you're gonna make their money back, because it's still a business. They gonna keep using who are already making the money back.
Do you believe labels shelve artists on purpose?
Yeah, I think they do that. I think labels will sign an artist, and then if they feel like you would be competition for somebody that's already successful, they'll shove you.
But ain't that wasting money?
I don't think it's a waste of money.
I can't hear you.
That bad if the other artists that you shelving them for making 10 mil this year, and the artist gonna touch 2-3 mil off.
Hold on, go back a little bit. I couldn't hear you. Go back, rewind.
Okay. That. It's like, let's say you sign an artist for like 500,000, and then the artist that you sign that artist and then you shelve them because you think that they would get in the way of your other artist that's gonna make 10 million this year. Well, the label gonna make by, you know, 3-4 mil off of that 10 million that artist making. So it's worth it for us to give you $500,000 to get out the way, so that we can continue making 3-4 mil a year off this other artist. So you're not in the way, basically.
Right. Okay. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I just don't believe they would invest money in you just to shelve you. The only way I feel like they'll shelve you unless they feel like your project ain't good enough and they're not gonna recoup that shit.
And I feel like that's part of it too. I agree with that, yeah. If they don't think they're gonna see their money back, they're not gonna put the money in the pushing it.
Do you believe money buy happiness?
Nah, I don't think money buy happiness, but I think money can make like bad times easier to deal with.
Right. That's true. I mean, I don't believe money buy happiness, but damn it, you can be happy and be broke. But I'm pretty sure having money will make things a lot easier. I mean, money can only do but so much for you. You can buy you a lot of material shit.
Yeah.
You know, it can buy you, you know, put you in rooms with certain people, have you travel across the world. But if you're not happy with your inner piece of yourself, that money ain't nothing but shit.
It's not gonna go, yeah. You got to be cool first before. Money just buy you different things. It don't buy you, because you already surviving off of no money. We already good. That just give you other stuff that you want. That's all.
I ain't gonna say we ain't got no money. We living, we prospering. We not living like Donald Trump or goddamn Jeff Bezos, but we surviving and we living. We not making 6 figures a year. And that's another thing. A lot of people feel like if you ain't making that kind of money, you can't live a life. Nah, people just don't know how to budget their motherfucking money.
Yeah, you can live a life off of very little money if you organize it right. Yeah.
It's all about where you put your money to. Because wherever you put your money to, that's where you put your time to.
Yeah.
Fact. This is the last one. What you think about the baby who can't sell no ticket sales? It was reported recently he couldn't. It was like he only had 500 people at his arena, and the capacity was 14,000.
I feel like the thing with the baby, and it's the same thing with a lot of these artists, they don't build fan bases nowadays. Kendrick built the fan base. Cole built the fan base. Drake built the fan base. Wayne built the fan base. Nowadays, when artists come up, they blow too quick. So like the baby wasn't that big for like the first 8-9 years of his career. You know, he was big in his home state. People in his home state knew him. Maybe in like South by Southwest or Atlanta, stuff like that, some people knew him because he would go to those places. But when they threw him in front of like the whole country, people were listening to him because he was what was hot at that time. But the second something else comes in and take that place, which is what happened, not to mention the fact that cancel culture got in your face too, I feel like it was kind of like something to show him that, you know, you weren't really as big as you thought you were. You know, people know you. You know, people know your name, but like even me, I never really listened to, like, I listened to all of his albums when they dropped, but I'm not re-spinning them. Because I'm not a fan of the baby. I listened to it because it was hot. And then if I heard a song that I liked, I might replay it a little while. But once I kind of lost interest in it, then I lost interest in him. Cole could never drop another project. But if Cole drops some shoes 5 years from now, I'm probably going to go buy them shoes just because I fuck with Cole. I'm a fan. Like, it's a little different.
Man, I agree. I feel like, a lot of artists' songs blow up bigger than them.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Suge blew up so big, and I don't think he realized how big that song was gonna blow up. Nobody realized how big the song is. You don't make a hit song. The song is just the fans make your songs. The fans make your shit blow up.
Yeah.
And I look at it, he failed. This is like one of the worst desperate falls I ever seen in my life. He failed he descended very fast because he was doing songs with Kanye West. He's on Donda.
Yeah.
He worked with Ye, a brilliant musical mind. He did songs with Ye, so it's like, damn, he went from Donda to doing shows and shit and making a bag, and now he can't sell out arenas. Like, but the funny thing about it, I thought about it. Very few artists can go on a tour by themselves and sell out by themselves.
Yeah,
Kendrick, J. Cole's, Drake's, very few.
It's very few. And once you reach a certain point, even artists like Big Sean could do it probably like 2015, but Big Sean probably couldn't do it anymore. Cause he kind of hit his peak and then started going down after that.
I never was a Big Sean artist. I never really cared for Big Sean like that.
Yeah.
He could rap, but I just wasn't hitting for me.
And I feel it. Cause I mean that's kind of what I'm saying with that situation. Like you can see why he probably couldn't sell out arenas anymore. And that's not to say that he might not be solid anymore, but only certain people, like you were saying, like Ye, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, like Tyler the Creator right now can sell out an arena. But
headlining, I'm talking about headlining.
Headlining. Yeah, I think them it ain't too many. Like the people you know.
Cardi B could do it. Cardi B could do it.
Yeah. Cardi could do it. I think Meg could do it right now too.
No.
You don't think Meg could do it right now?
Nah, I don't think she's big as mega stardom. I think she's big on social media and on street. See, this is what I heard too. Anybody can fake streaming numbers, but not everybody can. You can't fake ticket sales, asses in them seats. You can't fake that shit.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Because see the fans, real fans and people with money gotta buy that ticket. Anybody can go stream your song at the house. But somebody to go only see grown ups buy tickets.
People with money. Yeah. You over the age of 18 buying tickets, and you gotta make sure that this ticket is gonna be worth more than me putting gas in my car. So I really gotta like you if I'm gonna
do I want to buy? Do I rather goddamn take my chick to a $300 get these $300 Jordan, or goddamn spend $200 and go to this Meg concert? Which one you gonna go with? Which one? You heard me?
Most people not gonna do it. Yeah.
So die-hard fans fuck when we buy with your tickets. Anybody can stream this shit. Yeah, that's what I think about the baby. What is cancel culture, man? Like I can go on for hours talking with you, but do you feel like what's the app got the best cancel culture? I think Twitter got the cancel culture shit, but do you believe that exists, or what you think about that?
I think cancel culture isn't as big as people claim it to be. Cause to me it's the same thing like of course you remember Black Lives Matter was like a big thing like a few years ago.
Yeah, with George Floyd.
Everybody was talking about it. People was posting like the little picture, just a black screen, and everybody was liking all the posts and reposting them and retweeting and sharing them. And now nobody talking about it anymore. I feel like cancel culture is kind of like that. Once you in the face and everybody mad at you, they're going to be mad at you for a few months. And then majority of people going to forget about it.
I don't even say a few months. I'm out. What you were saying?
No, all they were saying was just that once that time period is up that they mad at you, they going to go back to worrying about whatever they was working on. And if you still got your fan base, you good because you still got your fan base. Your fan base usually gonna rock with you no matter what.
I don't believe in cancel culture. I mean, at the end of the day, it go with people who they like. It's all about who they like. Cardi B was talking about she drug guys and those guys was having sex with transgenders while she was trying to hustle and get studio time. Nobody canceled her at all. All the women felt sorry and sad for her. But if Drake were to say he was drugging women and had a transgender to fuck the women or whatever, his homeboys have sex with him while she was drug unconscious, there'd be a totally different story. Am I right or wrong?
No, you definitely right. Women get that double standard.
And Cardi B is get up there and saying all kind of goofy shit about that. Megan Thee Stallion is talking shit about Tory and every chance he get. But Tory got prosecuted for he can't say nothing about her. And while this is an open case we're talking about. So it just, I don't believe in accountability. We just going off who people go off who they like. And then at the end of the day, you don't even know these celebrities. How you like them?
You don't know anything about them.
You don't know nothing about these motherfuckers.
You're going off the information that they give you. That's why I was telling people when folks was mad about Kanye, I was like, I ain't going to make a statement about Kanye or an opinion about Kanye. Whatever Kanye going through, I'm going to let Kanye go through that because I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him, his wife, his kids. I don't know Pete Davidson. I don't know none of that. So I'm going to let these grown folks handle whatever they handling, and I'm going to focus on my life, man. Because I feel like people definitely get too caught up in celebrity-like lifestyles. It's like, let them people live their life, man. I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's not benefiting me just because I know about it.
I mean, the only reason I keep up with it because I do these interviews, I ask people about current events, but I really give a fuck if Kim Kardashian getting dicked down by a guy half her age. Who cares? And at the end of the day, I feel like Kanye is right. He want to stay close to his kids. He want to be by his kids. He loves his kids.
Yeah,
he's a fucking black billionaire. Everybody say Kanye West is, when I had that opinion, Kanye West told a man on live TV, George Bush don't like black people. He done built schools in goddamn Wyoming and all kind of shit. This man did a lot of philanthropy shit that your favorite gangster rapper ain't did shit for.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. Would you still do a song with Ye, even though he got a lot of controversy?
I would definitely do a song with Ye. Because again, the artistic ability, man. To me, a song, even if he don't do a verse and he just produced a track for me, that would be crazy. Because I got a song produced by Ye, and I know that it's probably gonna go crazy. Right. I respect him as an artist, overall.
You feel like he a better artist or a better producer?
I feel like he's a better producer than an artist, but I feel like it's close though. I feel like it's close.
I think Kanye West dropped one of the greatest documentaries of this year of his come up.
Oh, yes. No, that Ye documentary was crazy.
It was so impactful, so iconic. It was epic. It was, and it was just astonishing seeing his growth and seeing this caterpillar blossom and metamorph into this beautiful butterfly that we see is Ye right now, coming from nothing, from the bottom.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like the work, you can see he put the work in from the beginning.
It take more than work though. He had favor from Jesus, favor from Jesus, blessings from Jesus. It takes more than just talent to make it the way he's at.
Yeah,
his trajectory was just so much different.
Yeah.
I disagree with you. I think he's a better artist. Kanye West got some hard bars though. I think he do got some great beats, but I feel like Just Blaze make the same kind of beats Kanye West made. So it's like,
I hear you on that.
I mean, he's an excellent producer, but I feel like he's a better rapper than producer, in my opinion. But Just Blaze and the Heatmakers sound just like Kanye West. If you couldn't afford a Kanye West beat back then, I'd be like, fuck it, I'll just go to the Heatmakers.
Yeah.
You know who they is, right?
Heatmakers, nah.
The Heatmakers are people who made I don't know if you fuck with Dipset.
I've heard of Dipset and I've listened to Dipset music, but I didn't know that they was making the music for him now.
Yeah, I know you know who Just Blaze is, right?
Yeah, I know who Just Blaze is.
Just Blaze kind of sound like Just Blaze and Kanye Productions basically the same shit though, if you look at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they just kind of the same shit. With the speed up sample fast, with the chipmunk voices.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Well, yeah, man, I can go on for hours, man. I don't want to hold you no more, man. I appreciate you coming on, fam. Got any questions before I let you go?
Say that again?
I said, I appreciate you coming on, man. I could go on for hours running my damn mouth. But, hey, listen, man, I appreciate you goddamn coming on the platform, bro.
No problem, man. No problem. I appreciate you hitting me up to ask me.
Hey, man, I'm surprised you responded. I was like, man, he probably ain't going to respond to some shit. Though. He might think it's a scam, bro.
Oh, nah, bro. Because, I'm the same way like what I was saying before. People out here, people. I know, just like I'm trying to grind with this music thing, I went and looked at your stuff. I saw you put videos out a lot. So I was like, you trying to grind with with this interview, the podcast, and like all this stuff. So, look, if I can help you, you helping me. I feel like we both benefit from it.
Thanks. You got any questions you like to ask before I let you go?
Nah, man. It was a good conversation, man. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Hey, man, we hit a lot of good points, viewpoints. Y'all check it out. It's coming on my YouTube channel. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Check my man out. Check his music out. Project. When the project dropping?
I got an EP that's gonna drop a little bit later this year, and then the project, the big album, supposed to be coming probably like March, April next year.
Thanks. Hey, listen, man, I appreciate you, man. Be easy.
For sure. Same to you, man.